up, darlings? And thanks for joining me back here at Kirsties'Karz. I know it's been a couple weeks since you heard from me. A lot of good has happened and some bad has happened. I had a great Thanksgiving. Got to hang out with family, started putting up my Christmas decorations. It's been a chill couple weeks, homeschooling kids and just, doing the home life stuff, The Subaru ended up in the ditch the other night. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. It's just one of those moments where you gotta bite the bullet and take the loss and just be grateful that, you walked out unharmed and don't let it drive you nuts too much. But I definitely should have checked my camera before I left for work that night because it was full, so I didn't get any footage from it, unfortunately. So I'm just going to have to take the loss on this one and replace it, even though I just replaced this bumper like not too long ago. We're gonna do it again. And the last two times that I've had to replace panels or bumpers, it's from people hitting me in my store parking lots. So, I'm just really, this Subaru is just bad freaking luck. Like, I don't even, trying to stay positive here. Not gonna whine about it. I'm gonna get under there and see how bad it really is and what exactly I need to order. If you really think about it, the most positive thing about this all is I can give you guys more content now. More Subi content. What do you know? At this point, I'm pretty much just trying to salvage anything I can off of my old parts that I can pop into the new parts once they arrive. Like this fog light housing. Yay! So pretty much I took off all the plastics, wired up the wires to make sure that they don't drag, took out the fog lights, pretty much just made it to where nothing's gonna get ruined if I drive it around like this for a couple days, waiting for the new parts to show up. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've gotten done so far. Ready to go get the floor pans and see what we can get done on the Nova. The package is as tall as me. Whew. Such a bitch carrying those from out front all the way through the house, out to the back garage. But I made it, and I'm here, and it's here. Woo! Time to unbox it. Woohoo! She laid in just perfect. Couple modifications I need to do, definitely, but for the most part, it was a pretty clean slip-on in there. I just wanted to see if it would fit, and it did, so right on. Came up a little extra right there, which is great on the toe area because there were some holes right along the line, so I had to find something that came up and didn't just cut off right there. Extra room up on that hump right there, which is nice, so extra room to play with that. Yeah, should be fun. Super surprised to see my dad and my sister show up to lend me a hand and just to hang out for a bit. So kind and gracious of them. what do you know? I'm out here again. It's early and I'm ready to get started on this. So you saw last night my sister and dad surprised me and showed up and lent a hand on getting the Nova all ready for this floor pan action. Right now I am going to crawl under there and kind of take a peek at where all the brackets and mounts and all that stuff is that I need to avoid. Try and mark it out somehow, maybe by drilling holes from the bottom to know where I should cut along, you know, to avoid any of that great stuff. I've never done this. Let's just put that out there. I am going to attempt something I have never done. It is a learning experience, and that is what I'm going to do. I am going to learn. Okay, so as much as I want this to be a tutorial, it could be very much a fail. You know, who knows? But I have done some research, and I am going to do my best. And that is all you can ask for, really, right, guys? So that's what we're going to do. Our best. Let's roll. Alright, so I kind of wanted to show you guys what went on here. So, I needed something that came up a little bit longer on the toe right there, because there's some rust holes, like I was saying, and doing so, I could only find this one pan. Well, it seems that it's slightly different, as in this, oh, stay. Oh. This square right here, I feel like this has been modified. I mean, I'm not 100%, but that's odd, if I'm correct, to have a full square pop out right here. Kind of like on this pan, has kind of like a partial. So yeah, when I set the pans down, it doesn't quite hit the floor all the way. You know, it doesn't fit in nice and snug. But once I get that out of there, I feel like it's gonna fit nice and flush. Everything else lined up perfectly right along the seam. Just so ready to get going. Sometimes an extra pair of hands would really come in handy, but it's not always about that crew that you have or about the editors that you have or about the extra sets of hands that you have. Sometimes it's just about what you can accomplish by yourself, and that's pretty much what my channel is. I don't have all the money in the world. Sometimes I do cheap fixes, and sometimes I don't do things by the book. But you know what? By the end of it, I get it done, I learn something new, and I just have a blast doing it. Sometimes all you need is a tiny ratchet to get in those spots that the regular ratchet can't fit in. Alright, so I got under there and realized that there were still some things that I needed to take out just to ensure that I don't run into them, aka they don't get in my way while I'm cutting out these floor pans. So I went ahead and took out the drive shaft and took out the fuel lines. I cut them anyway, they were just hanging out there pretty much. So ripped those puppies out, and yeah, now time to keep rolling forward. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Throwing up the hair, putting on the goggles, gonna get to work. These tools are pretty dangerous, so you definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention to what you're doing and that you know what you're doing. And hold on to it tight. I'm pretty much going through and just popping spot welds at this point, just to make it easier. Oh, got some in my eye. Alright, back to popping spot welds. So I noticed there's like this perfect seam that I could literally just hammer along, try to open it up, so that way it makes it a lot easier on A, my blade, and B, me. So at this stage, I'm pretty much cutting out that square bump out that I was explaining earlier. I really want to get the floor pan flush so I can draw some clean lines so I don't end up undercutting things. unfortunately, now it's time for me to go to work. So, to be continued on this video, but by the end of the week, we'll have floor pans installed. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you around soon.